Not so great, but okay. Okay, going on.
Hmm.
Same here.
So,
It seems for IDS mostly it's theoretical things will be coming up, right?
yeah, I think as per the question paper they shared, there is no calculations, no.
Mm. One more two numericals, the rest are all seem to be.
And one maybe visualization related also.
Yes. Shall we wait or start?
I think we can start, right?
Okay.
Or we
And
can
do we?
just slowly start. 1 minute we can.
Okay. And do we record the session?
Yeah, I'm recording it. Yeah.
Okay. 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 I'm sharing my screen. So just a background. I for all these ISM, not all, just uh, whatever I could. I just try to formulate them in the Excel and sorry, how to share the screen. Here I try screen share now. Can you see my screen?
Yeah, it's coming now.
It's visible, right, to everyone?
Yeah, it's visible here.
Okay. So let's look at this correlation. Um, I just took the 10, almost 10 values, not more than that. I think we will get in the question paper. So just a theme that I used is whatever you see in yellow, you should add values from question paper question, and please do not touch these blue values because everywhere there is a formula applied that is doing the calculation. So, for example, there was one question for this correlation. I put the values, I calculate the individual value minus mean. So if you see this minus mean, and then for the other value also, I'm just taking the difference, multiplying these two, taking the square of this, taking the square of x2, this part, and then for covariance, I just wrote the formula as well just to help us because we won't be doing copy paste of the Excel. We'll be writing it in here. So what we can do is we can create copy this table entirely to our answer sheet, and then also copy these mean and other total values. Uh, then we can, for covariance, we can write this formula for standard standard deviation of different x1 x2. We can write this, and then Pearson coefficient can be directly copied from here. So uh, just you can add more like what value you picked from and put into the formula and then write the final answer. So it will help. So this is how Pearson correlation coefficient can be calculated. And next is regression equation. Just copy paste all these values, and then there can be two the same. I think most things are similar. There can be two possible ways, like considering y as a target variable and x as feature. Another is considering x as a target variable, y as a feature. For this part, this is the answer. For w1 value is this, w0 value is this, and you can then just copy this create this table in your answer sheet, and then replace these values. They like replace 70 over here, and then say 22 over here, and then this square value, sorry, this value, and then 22 whole square. So you will get this value only. So whatever way you want to elaborate, but most of the calculations are done already by the sheet. And then chi-square, there can be like different possible ways question paper can come: 2 by 2, 3 by 2, 3 by 3, 3 by 4, 3 by 5. I saw all these different examples. You just need to put the values. The column sum, row sum will be calculated, total sum will be calculated, degree of freedom will be calculated here. You can copy the formula as well from here. This is just the example, don't copy it, I'll just remove it maybe. So just for you, this is just the example that I used. And then expected value calculation also, you can yeah, this is the calculation for expected values, and then this is for the chi-square values, and then total sum of all these will be chi-square. This is how you can do it. And then what we need to do is we need to come up with the p-value of chi-square. um, in the table, for the degree of freedom and chi-square value, you need to see where it lies, lower and upper value. And then I can show in the lookup table also, like for this example. So here 18.17, where it is coming from. So I guess you guys already know, right? So how to look up into the table. So this I need to see it for 19.1822 for degree of freedom 8. For degree of freedom 8, 19.0 here 18 point bit, it will lie between 18.17 and 20.9. So based on this, I again then so actual value is this. I just copied from here, and then this is the calculation I do, and finally I come up with this one. These values are uh, again again coming from this one, degree of freedom 8, this point 2 and point 1, point 0.01, point 0.02 coming from here. So bit of work needs to be done, but because to interpolate, I just thought we should be it will be helpful. If not, you can use directly this calculator also, and this calculator will just provide this value, chi-square value and degree of freedom. It will provide this exact answer also to you. So maybe if I just copy it, so chi-square value is 19.18, degree of freedom is 8. This one, so as sir said, it will be approximate, not exact. So we can use this p-value also. And then if it is greater than 0.05, then null hypothesis accepted, otherwise rejected. We can just so these tabs are exactly doing exactly the same thing. In exam you can choose based on the question asked. And then min max also.
Gaurav,
uh,
sorry to
yeah.
interrupt. Can you put that link also in that Excel sheet and that table also in case so somewhere
Okay.
same sheet? Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'll do that.
And if you can just mention there what to do, then it will be more easy during the exam because we will be going step by step and
Okay.
just
Okay, I'll do the changes. I'll do it later. Sure. Min max. I don't know if it will be. I did it for the data mining time. So just copy the values here, and new min, new max. You need to put here, and then you can just see these calculations coming up. Z score also. Z score is for single table only. For Z, and you can get this sets. I don't. I think that's it. I need to work on it. It's not complete. ANOVA can be done. I took 10 by 10. We can maximum we can get this question. Copy paste these values. This calculation will be done. These are just the squares, and then some column sum is this, row sum is this, total is this, and then the correlation factor CF is this part. For SSB, this is the calculation, for every for every column, and then this sum of all these minus correlation factor. This will provide you the SSB. Like in the question, I just took reference of the assignment 2 solution that was provided. Mm, yeah, if you see here, first what we need to do is number of columns, number of rows. Like here, here number of total count is it's like total 12 is there. Number of columns are also being calculated somewhere, and then we need to come up with this correlation factor 2700. That's what I calculated. And for step 2 we need to come up with SSB. Then step 3 we need to come up with TSS or SST. Like for SST we need to calculate the squares and then sum of squares. And then for step 4 we need to form this table. This table, yeah, like this is this value, SSB. This is sorry, this is 32 is SST, and then this is within, and degree of freedom also. Like I just put the formula, it will be calculated always. And for mean square, like this is again division of these two, and then F value is also there. And for F value you can use this table, or you can use this table, and for different alpha values, if I just copy the open the link. So for how to read it is df1 df2 are there. Like df1 is actually 2 in my case, df2 is 9. So I look for 2 and 9. This is the value. No, this is for you need to focus on alpha also. This is for point 1. Then if you scroll down, this is 0.05 also. If sorry, it should be 0.05. Yes, and then if we look at this one, 4.26 was coming up to 9 metal. Uh, 4.2565. You see this value, it's coming from here. So I've already put the link, and then based on hypothesis, we need to provide the answer, observations. So all clear so far, or any question?
There is a question actually on the chi-square. Okay, because
Yeah,
you
sure.
mentioned like acceptance and rejection is based on point 0.5. I thought it was based on the critical value, right?
Yeah, it's like we calculate this final p value, and it is 0.014 in this case, right? This is less than 0.05. That's why we reject the hypothesis. Like it's like standard, what is the critical value that we need to compare with, and this is the observed value that is coming up for me. Or did I understand
Yeah, got it.
wrongly?
No, I was not calculating the p-value. I only looked at the chi-square value. So there was something which I had read where the chi-square value calculated is greater than the critical value of the chi-square. Then you,
Yeah, you can go other way around also. Yes, exactly. You can go other way. So
that
yeah, but so but for this again, for this 0.05, you need to know what is the chi-square value, and then you can compare with that also. Yeah, you can go that way.
okay.
Sure. Okay, and for this time series, the sir explained, professor explained about like when k is 3, when k is 4, and then this is exponential, and double exponential. I could not come up with triple so far. And then this is I'll explain everything one by one. So this is auto correlation, and also we never got a question on auto regression, but I thought if it comes, then we should have something handy. So I'll explain them one by one. So this K3, what I did is I took maximum 12 values. Like in general, I've seen that no, we don't get more than 12 values of these time series. You can ignore entering these values, just enter. These are not being used anywhere. You can enter these values only. This example contains 10 values, and what I'm doing is I am taking sum of these three values because k is 3, sum of these three, and then doing average of like just dividing by 3 to it. This is the center one, and this is the non-center one. And for non-center, we just paste the value at the last uh, point, and then this is the average of these two. And for MSc center, MSc non-center, and MAD center, non-center, I'm calculating ultimately this is the total MSc that we can compare, and also these are the MAD that we can compare. In question we'll will need to stick to one of these only. We don't need to calculate both a center and non-center. You can choose between, or if there is a in the question, if they ask specifically to use center only or non-center only, that's why I thought I should have both ready calculated. And also you they can ask MAD or they cannot ask MSc, so you can pick either of, like you pick if nothing is mentioned. I think in solutions people have done center, we can use center and then MSc center. That's the only thing that we need to do, nothing more than that. And so 4, when k is 4, then what we need to do is I just came up with center only. So first we need to calculate the average of these four values and put it between the two values, and same we do it for these values, and then we need to calculate average of these two values also. So this is actually 3m moving average will that will be coming up for this even number of when k is even. And then for this I calculate the MSE for this one only, and MAD you can ignore, and then total of MSC is like total MSC is coming up like this. Sorry. And then for exponential, I took reference of 3 and alpha. I think in question will come up with they ask only two of them, but I took three of them. Like first is like for first one we need to copy as is. For second one we need to take the alpha value, multiply it with the yt, then 1 minus alpha multiply with ft. This will be ft plus 1. So this, and the alpha is different only for this case. This is how all the, because we are taking previous value, so this will be one more. So we can predict for November if things are given until October. So this I think we can provide as an answer also. This is the predicted value. And then MSCs are also compared. They normally ask to compare the two, so we can compare these values and say alpha like alpha 2, sorry, it should be alpha 2 is better than alpha 1, so we should go with this. Less MSC is better. And this is same, I think I was just trying with different examples. And double, for double I've written the formula over here. There's beta also that we need to calculate. I think I haven't. Have I? No. No, beta is not ready. Sorry. I'll do it, and then I'll share the solution. Then it's correlation. Inputs are similar. Then we only need to copy the one next value to this. This becomes yt minus 1. This 77 becomes yt minus 2, 148 becomes yt minus 3, and this is how it's going one up every time. And This is yt minus m, yt minus 1 minus m. This so for all these we need to calculate covariance between the yt and yt minus 1, yt and yt minus 2, yt and yt minus 3. So this is why I just have the product sum product of these two, and then yt square is also needed for population variance. Sorry. So this is how, like, it's the total of these two and then sum of all these values. And then for covariance, what we need to do is we need to take sum of these and divide by the count, the n value. And here we need to do sum of these divide by these values, and the similar way. And for population count, we need to sum of the yt's, because its population variance is the variance of yt only. So we need to take square of these values and divide by the count, divide by its count only. We'll come up with this. And for correlation, just the division of these two, covariance divided by population variance. And here we can say that which one is better, this comparison. And for auto regression, the formula also is also written over here. And then for auto regression, we need to calculate b hat a hat, and this upper part is same, yt minus 1 minus m into minus l minus m, where l is 1 2 3. And this uh, is again we just directly divided by the here we divide the auto covariance by this population. Here we are dividing the sums actually. That's the only difference. And this, and then a hat is actually taking the means, and comparing this. You can just use this formula. And then for classification, we can also get this, maybe in IDS we'll get this question, the confusion matrix. So all the formulas are there. You can just use these. TP minus TP is true positive. True positive is this. I have this comment on it. And then all these form, whatever is asked, this is something new I saw in the question paper, prevalence. I just have this formula also. So and then uh, confusion matrix can be for 3 by 3 also. Here also things are there. I think, yeah, that's all. These are just Euclidean distance. I don't know we'll get any question on this, but I think so far these are all that I could come up with. I'll upload this Excel, Manoj, wherever you say I'll upload it. Before that, I'll just complete this D part and the double part, and also this Z score part. I'll complete these two. Rest things are ready to use. And any questions in general?
This exponential is exponential smoothing only, right? Um,
Yes, exactly. Exponential smoothing.
Yeah, for moving averages, we generally take the centered moving average or only the moving average. In all the examples I saw, it was centered moving average.
Centered. Yes, I don't know if if we have this question. I thought it was not much effort, so I just used it. But yeah, and we need to use one of these. Like, better
Yeah.
if nothing is mentioned, we should go with centered only and MSE only.
Okay, okay, got it.
Yes. And this four part is something that a professor explained in the class,
Yes,
and this is
yes,
is how I used it.
yeah.
Sorry.
How are you, Gaurav? You are coughing a lot. Okay.
Uh, yeah, yeah. That it just cough.
Okay.
Nothing serious.
Yeah, take care, Gaurav.
Yeah, thank you. Okay.
There also upload that tables, no consolidated tables, document tables.
Yes, yes. I just consolidated like lookup tables for Z score, for chi-square test, for F test and F T test, F observation. So I'll upload that lookup document as well. Yes.
So anyone having
Just
doubts, you can ask now. I have some time.
yeah, just one question. Do we need to install any plugins in the Excel like data analysis or something to make it work? Or
No, nothing, nothing.
okay,
Just
cool.
basic calculations. I haven't used any complex or formula for these. Just the um, multiplication, additions are only there. There's
Okay,
nothing.
cool. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I think I just try to follow whatever we have to write in the exam manually. Like you just copy the values. You don't have to calculate in the exam. Just copy these value from Excel and just write the formula. I try to write the formula as well along with these calculations so that we just copy it. We don't waste time in thinking what is going on, like what it did. Nothing is abstract over here, what was happened in the background. So everything is written. I try to write it. If you want to improve also, then welcome. But I thought, like, I use this sheet for data mining exam, and also other exams in previous sem. I just enhanced it for the stats also. So it was helpful for doing this chi-square part. I did not have to apply much of efforts, and also for this regression, I think it will be very handy. Regression equation. I use it for this assignment part. I use this regression sheet. It came up with the exact answer.
Hey Gaurav, I just joined. Okay, is this already been reviewed?
Reviewed by, sorry.
No. Reviewed now along with everybody. The Excel, what you're.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. We recorded the session. Maybe you can see it
Sure, sure.
again, or if you want, I can repeat it.
No, that's okay. If this,
Gaurav, I have actually posted the link on chat. That actually is the F value calculator. You just have to give the degrees of freedom and the probability level, which is the confidence level, that significance level, right? And it gives you the value. So instead of searching through the table in case of F value, we could just use that.
yeah, but we don't know,
Yeah.
Pravina, whether they'll allow us to access internet. This time they are setting a lot of restrictions.
Yeah, just keep it handy so that
Mm,
it
okay.
will be easy. We have both, right?
And where is this uploaded, Gaurav?
I haven't uploaded it. You guys tell me where I need to. I'll upload it.
Manoj, you have some place, right?
Yeah,
Just upload it in our common group chat, please.
Okay,
Gaurav, you can just post it in the group. I will take it from there and put it in the drive.
okay, sure.
And Gaurav, just one
Okay.
question: like this is something shared by Veena, or is it something different you are doing on this Excel?
Now, I took reference for this. For which question was there for SSB and SSW calculation? I took reference of that sheet.
Uh-huh.
But for others, I have been working on them separately.
Okay, nice.
For others, yes.
Manoj, are you posting in the going to post in the same place that SEM 2?
Yeah, Gaurav will post it, upload it in our ISM group itself, WhatsApp group, and then I will take it from there and put it in the drive, in the blog.
Okay.
If you have any doubts, you can clear it now itself. I think Gaurav is available, right?
So where is that recording? Okay, where can I see the recording?
Yeah, that I will put it out in the group itself
Okay, sure.
after uploading.
Okay, Gaurav, if you don't mind, can you just quickly share for a minute and just
Sure. Okay, I'll share again. No issues. Can you see my screen?
Yep.
Okay. So if you see, you can explore all these tabs that are there. For correlation, regression equation, and chi-square, we can be asked different like questions for different kind of matrices. 2 by 2, 3 by 2, 3 by 3, 3 by 4, 3 by 5. I haven't seen anything apart from these. You just go to the specific tab. Basic general way I used is use replace these values, copy from like just enter manually maybe, and then these blues are being calculations done. So if you better if you don't touch these. So then you can like for example, for this regression equation, there can be two ways they can ask the question, considering y as target variable and considering x as target variable. So these w0 w1 are the values for these two directly. In question, in the answer sheet, you can directly copy these values, create a table, and then put the sum, put the mean over here, and then nicely put this formula, replace these values from here. Maybe I just do the sum for these as well. No, I think this sum is not uh, sorry, some rule don't did it. And
That
then
that will always be zero.
yeah, this will always be zero exactly. I think it will be the product of these two that will actually be providing some values. So just you can replace this 70, you just do 70 by 22, and this will actually come up with this with it. uh, uh, like B value or W naught or B. Now we call it B and A. In data mining time, we were calling it W naught and WN. I haven't changed them. And then for predicting also, just replace this 20, or maybe I can improve it also. And by putting 20 over here and taking value from here, the same value will come up. And yeah, I think this way you can go with like chi-square also, same logic, copy paste values, min max, ANOVA, copy like this. I took 10 by 10 if you don't put anything in these. But just one thing is, don't cut paste in these things. If you do control X, control V, it will mess up things. Based on my experience, just copy and paste, control C, control V should not impact these calculations. And then this time series is there, and classification like confusion matrix, 2 by 2, 3 by 3 is also there. So you can use all these. I have explained in detail about all these
Sure,
for
sure.
you.
So if suppose there is you have put 10 values, and if the question is having only 5 values, then it will automatically take based on the 5.
Yes, exactly. So for example, here uh, calculations are done already for these two also. Like it will be done. You just do control D. It will be calculated already, and put one value. Sorry. So calculations will be done, but don't, you can do just control D. It will D copy the formula from above. And here what I did is I my question here was for 10 values only. If you do for, if you need it for like, that's why I have two. If it is 12 values, you use this sheet rather, not the other one, right?
For
And
for regression, I think if I think there is only one sheet, right? Suppose if they give more data, can we insert that? Like,
um
right.
for regression, you just do one thing,
Yeah, yeah,
insert like this. It will do the,
that should be
like
done.
if you see here formula is not impacted, it's still taking these values, and just fill over here, one two, will calculate things fine.
That's great.
And But yeah, don't do cut paste. That will just mess up things. That's the thumb rule.
No,
Cool.
here if we insert it, it will come, or just now you showed that.
Yeah, I did insert only.
Uh-huh.
Insert the complete row and just add the values.
Okay, so these sums will automatically be based on the.
Yes, this formula will not be impacted. It will
Okay.
it, now it's doing until B12. If I insert, it will do until B13 like this.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. If I am missing any question, or like at that, I can see if it is possible, not because few things like I tried with entropy, that was not possible on Excel, so I just gave up that idea. If there is anything else that we I can try, I'll try to add that also.
Anybody has done entropy calculation? Excel sheet?
Sorry, can you repeat?
Anybody has done entropy calculation or
Entropy.
information gain in Excel sheet?
No, that's what I was saying. I could not implement that. I tried it on Excel. It was not. It was very turning to be very complex. But we have a code, Python code for that. We use that during data mining time, so we can use that, I think.
Can you show me once?
Um, I don't have that handy. Let me try to find it. I think I think Manoj, you shared it. Like someone, I think shared that code recently.
Maybe by Sumil or.
Sumil, yes, by
Let me
Sumil.
check. Yeah.
Okay, I will try to find it.
This is the
Yeah, go to DM,
okay, DM. Sorry.
bits DM, and you'll find it.
Yeah, this is Guinea index one, right?
In index and entropy, we have both.
Yes, I think this code can be used for that.
Now, how you are executing? Can you run once?
Um, I'll have to copy the code and run it locally, right? How to download it?
And how any parameter to change, how to change it? Can you just explain it?
I'm not able to find, like, I'll have to first copy this pynb file, right? And then
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You have to clone locally first this repo.
Yeah, I think Sudhir, you need to set up local. Okay, if you have already
mm,
Jupyter set up, you can download and try.
Oh yeah, Jupyter is there.
let me download the full maybe.
You download and share that file.
Yes. Okay, so this is function call. These are all function calls. Information is taking from a data frame. Okay, I think this we need to edit it somehow. Like copy the question paper values
Okay,
and,
okay.
and then create this state like two examples are there, I guess. Both are referring one this df only, and then this df will show like this. Then you just call this function genie index. It will this is how like first total count is 14, and then um, this is the count attribute wise, and then yes no again dot gene index it will calculate. Similarly it will go for next ones. Entropy as well. I think entropy will also take the same input, and I think this is information. I think information is there. You just need to make changes into this at this 20 and 20 or 20. I think 21 you just update this one, and maybe two questions were there, like comment either of these, and then the one you can make use of any of these values and replace. And then if
20
Genie
and 21, that two are different. One is sunny light related questions, that is different, and 20 is the income education, that is maybe separate one, no?
yeah, you need to comment either of these. Yeah, just comment this one, then this will be picked up.
Uh,
Or maybe not.
it's running.
This PD is not defined. PD, where is PD?
Mm,
No, I need to run all.
You do run all,
Hmm.
restart and run all, so it will work.
Yes.
Now, if you want to change any value for entropy calculation, we can do and check it.
Hmm. Yeah, I think we need to play around with it. But thing is, we need to uh, edit these data frame values while we are in exam. This is the so I can share this link with you guys. I don't can't explain my I'm just seeing it with you only, so you can explore it the way I will. So yeah, I can stop sharing or anything else.
no, thank you.
Okay. Okay then. I
Thanks,
think
man.
we can
Thanks.
close the call.
Hmm. Now, is this Excel already shared or you'll be sharing this Excel?
I'll share on the group,
Yes, please.
and Manoj can upload it on a common place wherever.
Yeah,
Hmm.
fine, fine.
It's
Thank you so
Hey,
much,
thanks.
Gaurav. It was
Thanks.
really
Thanks,
nice.
everyone.
Mm.
welcome. Okay, bye bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, man. Bye bye.
And all the best, guys.
All the best.
Yeah.